Peace and blessings, friends, and welcome to Indigo Intuitive Trail. I'm Indigo. So, we got ourselves a reading. All right. Today's reading is going to be your Blessings and Abundance reading for July 2026. They are already talking. My goodness. Would it be one of my readings if I didn't drop a card? The devil. What is going on? We're keeping it. We're going to keep it. Anyway, today's going to be your Blessings and Abundance reading, okay? This is the reading where we just take a look at where you're currently at, where you're overextending yourself, what's coming in for you, what you need to release, and the energy that you would need to embody, to receive, okay? Because that's a big part of it. Things can come into you, but if you're not ready to receive them, honey, you're going to miss them. They're going to fly right by you. They might spin the block, come back around. Absolutely. Because, what's for you will eventually find you. However, you might not be paying attention the first couple times it comes around. Especially with this. This will keep you in limited beliefs, negative thoughts. I don't deserve this. I don't know how to receive because I think I'm not worthy. And look, there's a pair of scissors right there that the universe is handing you to cut these things out, cut these ties to these negative thought loops, these trauma loops, these outdated belief systems that keep you spiraling, that keep you in a loop going round and round and round, honey. All right, well, today's channel message, by the way, so that's, we got one this morning. So I saw some beautiful flowers while I was out today. Gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. And then I came home and I realized, I was like, man, I need to buy flowers for my own apartment because I buy flowers for myself every so often. And then, of course, I heard the song by Miss Miley Cyrus herself, I Can Buy Myself Flowers. Now, that is a song about her, leaving her ex-husband and all that kind of stuff. That's not really what this channel message is about, though, because underneath that song, it's really about reclaiming your power, taking back your independence, but also, and I've talked to a couple of people about this week, using your free will, okay? Reclaiming your happiness is really the message that I got really strongly this morning. It's all about reclaiming your happiness, stepping into joy, getting out of this energy and believing that you deserve it, right? Because when you realize, wait, I don't have to do things the same way all the time. And as an earth sign, honey, I get stuck in my little ruts. I understand. I'm an earth moon even. Yeah, honey, I love those ruts because I do the same thing. I eat the same things. I go the same places. Yeah. And that's all fine and good. There's a sense of comfort and stability in that, of course. But when you start to step back and step away from the things that drain you, that suck your energy, that feel like they drain you of your essence, and you start to reclaim your energy, your attention, and your focus, which are the greatest currencies that you will ever have besides your health. When you start to reclaim those things and say, hey, the world is kind of my oyster in a way, right? Like I can, at the very least, envision the things that I want. And then maybe at that time, you're also able to go out and make it happen for yourself. If not, you may stay envisioning, right, till you get the chance, until you save up enough money, until you have the correct circumstances. But yet and still, you're allowed to use your free will. You're allowed to be happy. So I'm really getting this energy of people remembering, of the collective remembering that no matter what the external world is doing, and baby, they trying to turn us every which way but loose every single day, we're allowed to create joy for ourselves and for our loved ones and for the people that we care about. We're allowed to be in joy. A little side note, a little tip. This is a blessings and abundance reading. When you tap into that frequency and you vibrate on that frequency of joy, of happiness, of using your free will to create beautiful things for yourself, that's when more blessings and abundance come in. That's when the synchronicities start to happen. Okay? So whether you are leaving a relationship, a job, walking away from toxic friends, toxic relationships, all of that, You might be left feeling empty or like there's something missing. There's nothing missing, babe. You just got to call yourself back to yourself, reclaim your energy, your time, your focus, your attention, all of it, and fill that space with things that bring you joy, okay? Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to continue to get what you've always gotten in the past, okay? So that is your channeled message. I hope that that resonated for someone. I really, really do, because sometimes we just forget that, hey, I can go to a different coffee shop. I can go to a different museum. I can go to that movie I've been wanting to see, or go to the ballet. Like say, for example, like say you broke up with someone and you're like, they hated going to that art museum and I've always wanted to go. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And you do it and you have a beautiful time. And you take yourself out for lunch, right? And you go to that museum and then you go walk in the park. Make yourself happy. Okay? Do the things that make you happy. We got limited time on this planet, babe. I mean, reincarnation, all that, but we got limited time on this planet. And I understand. I've been studying Buddhism for 20 plus years now. Happiness, yes, can be fleeting. Happiness, yes, can be temporary. But like, what are you going to do? Just deny yourself any sort of pleasure all of your life? No. We are partially here to learn lessons, yes. But with the low lows, you got to have the high highs too. You got to have joy in your life, okay? So use that free will of yours to create space for your blessings and abundance to come in, okay? So in this reading, I will be using the tarot as well as, several oracle cards per usual. Now, I will be giving you my intuitive messages and downloads. And these intuitive messages and downloads are intended for your spiritual growth and expansion, but they may also and oftentimes do apply to various areas and aspects of your incarnation in this 3D reality. So please, as always, take what applies, and if it doesn't apply, what do? We let it fly. Okay. They told me 3 more. Also, the chapters are always down in the description if you would like to fast forward. Also, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel, right? Helps the channel. I always forget to ask you guys that, but please like and subscribe. All right, we're gonna get started here. Okay, so this is your current energy. This is where you have been overextending yourself. This is the blessings that want to come in, or the blessings that will be ripe for the taking, okay? This is the energy you need to release, and this is the energy you need to embody to receive said blessings, okay? So these are the things you need to release, what you need to embody, okay? I'm telling you, most of the time it's fun and joy. I made a post on Substack about integration, and integration can be a little bit of a heavy process, but not always. Sometimes it's just having fun. Like sometimes having fun loosens up your energy enough, or shakes up your energy enough to where things can flow, because a lot of times we get, again, stuck in ruts. We get so stagnant, right, that the energy needs to move. So also at this time, make sure you're doing physical movement, okay? If you're feeling stuck, stagnant, even if it's just a walk around the block, honey, move your body. All right, we have the Oracle of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands. This is, okay, thank you, universe. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That playful, magnetic, gorgeous, creative energy, right? Beautiful energy. Creation, like going from like a caterpillar to a butterfly sort of thing, right? Not afraid to be seen, right? Not afraid to shine. Gorgeous. All right, so your current energy, the 7 of Swords, where you've been overextending yourself. 9 of Cups. Sorry, my brain stopped working. The blessings that will be ripe for the taking, the 5 of Swords. What you need to release, Oracle of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Energy you need to embody to receive Oracle of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. You have 3 out of 4 queens here. So you could definitely be a feminine energied being. Gender is fluid, energy is fluid. Okay. So let's take a look here. Your current energy, 7 of Swords. Why do you feel so on edge? Why do you feel like you're being deceived or being lied to in your current energy? Remember I said, like, do you feel like you're not worthy of receiving, or that you don't know how to receive? Maybe you've been lied to in your past and this is showing up in your current energy. You've been deceived or betrayed in your past. Okay. What you need to release, 9 of Cups. Now, usually 9 of Cups is very great energy, right? Like it's emotional fulfillment, but it's emotional fulfillment as a single person. So you could be a single person. You might be drinking too much. You might be enjoying substances a little too much. You might have ideas around what emotional fulfillment looks like, and those ideas might be limiting you. Like, for example, I'm just going to use like a relationship as an example. Say you have a specific type. My type has to be this nationality, this religion, this job, right? And you're like, that would emotionally fulfill me, right? Like, I need an investment banker that makes this, this, and this, and blah, 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 and drives this car and whatever, right? It's just an example. But really, what would truly emotionally fulfill you is someone who is an artist that lives on the beach, right? Like, you might have limited beliefs around what emotional fulfillment looks like, either with a partner or within yourself, okay? Again, you can buy yourself flowers, right? You can recall your energy and emotionally fulfill yourself, make yourself happy, reclaim your happiness, okay? Now, this is really interesting. The blessings that are going to be coming in, or blessings that are going to be available. 5 of Swords. Now you can see what's going on there. There's something surrounding possibly regret here. Maybe you're releasing this energy, and we'll see when we clarify. Again, I feel like this backstabbed betrayal, it might be a release of this energy, a reclaiming your energy from this energy. Okay, but we're going to see. The energy you need to release is the Oracle of Pentacles. Now, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is normally a beautiful card, right? But again, earth sign related, right? Very much do things the same way all the time. Not a bad card, definitely offers stability, definitely very grounded. Sometimes though, we can be too grounded. Sometimes we need cups, we need water, we need emotion, we need things to flow, okay? You might be having some, I want to say stagnancy, possibly around finances. Not that you're not doing well, but you might be, I don't know, I feel like maybe holding on possibly to finances a little bit too much, or again, ideas around what your finances need to be. But the energy you embody to receive these blessings, Oracle of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, cutting things out. Cutting things out. There's scissors right here, I told you. Because I always say the Queen of Swords will cut you out quicker than you can say please or thank you. Now, Queen of Pentacles might hold on to you. Oracle of Pentacles might hold on to you. This one, Oracle of Swords, nah, she's gonna cut you out. She's gonna free herself. Do you see in this card, there's butterflies, there's birds. What do? They fly. Butterfly. I just heard butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. It's reading rainbow. But there is kind of rainbow colors here with the butterflies and the birds. Sorry. I love reading rainbow. It's one of my favorite shows. Anyway, so this is what we have. Reading rainbow. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, and I say this all the time, it's just a side note. If it was not for LeVar Burton, Mr. Rogers, and Bob Ross, I would be a child with low self-esteem and difficulty reading. I'm not even joking. My whole childhood was like those three. A couple other things too, but specifically David the Gnome. David the Gnome, if you know what David the Gnome is, by the way, this is random. If you know what David the Gnome is actually on YouTube. And if you watch the first episode, it will explain to you why I am the way I am. I think within that first episode, they talk about crystals, essential oils, medicinal mushrooms. Like, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. The lovers. Do you feel like a relationship you're in makes sense? Does it not make sense? Are you cutting it out with this Queen of Swords? I feel like is someone making sense of a relationship or what they went through in a relationship? You might be trying to mentally like reconcile why things why things happen a certain way. All right, I'm going to take it. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, holding back. Because like I said, this 7 of Swords, I feel like in your current energy, you felt betrayed. Hierophant. 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. I said it here. Okay. Now, right off the bat, yes, someone could have stolen from you, like money, coinage, right? Absolutely. They took something from you. Most of all, I think they took your stability or your peace of mind, okay? Now, the Hierophant, the priest, the Pope, the Guru also represents institutions, traditions, spirituality, etc. Whoever I'm reading for right now, you're returning to spirituality after you've gone through this experience, right? You're showing up in your current energy as someone who is, I feel, reserving what you have, like I'm taking what little sanity I have. I'm taking what little bit of coin I have. I'm taking what little bit I have left. I'm going to regrow this garden, right? I'm gonna work my way back to the 9 of Pentacles, but I'm also gonna go on a bit of a spiritual journey here. I'm gonna reconnect to Source, stairway to heaven, through joy. Look how happy this person is. Through joy. What did I say? Having fun, right? I feel that you will never forget this dishonesty. I feel that you will never forget this betrayal. But I feel that this betrayal, this dishonesty, whatever it was, whatever took from you, right? It could have been a job that drained you completely. It could have been a job where you weren't making enough money. Sure. Could have been a partner that took your resources. Sure. Could go plenty of different ways for plenty of different people. But whatever it is, whatever took from you, partially, I don't want to say completely, but partially cleared the way or woke you up to reconnect to Source, Spirit, your higher self, your angels, your guides. A lot of times when bad things happen to us, sometimes what we call hitting rock bottom, we have to do the work here with the 8 of Pentacles. And sometimes we realize the work really is reconnecting to Source, which is essentially reconnecting to ourselves, right? Ram Dass always says that God, Guru, and self are one and the same. It's all the same, right? So within reconnecting to Source, you reconnect to yourself. You reconnect to your own stability and your own joy and your own fun. Pretty much everything I talked about in the channeled message. Okay, so we are going to look at this 9 of Cups, because this is where you've been overextending yourself, okay? Where you've been overextending yourself. 9 of Cups. 44 might be significant to you, the number 44. All right, Spirit Team, why is the 9 of Cups here? Thank you. Ace of Swords, 4 of Wands, King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. There's something here regarding your ideas, regarding your thoughts, regarding your mental. Ace of Swords. Again, around your home, possibly marriage, stability. It's like they want you to get great clarity on. Again, you may have an idea that this kind of, I always say Four of Wands feels like happy, healthy home life to me, right? With a partner, possibly by yourself. That you're gaining great clarity, especially with that Ace of Swords there, around your stability, around your home, around possibly a partnership, and how, thank you, Spirit, you were looking externally for something that you can only do internally. Nine of Cups, like I said before, is usually a single person. You can only create that for yourself. If you are looking towards a marriage, a partnership, etc. for it, it's almost like starting that relationship at a deficiency, is what I'm hearing. I just said deficiency. I get this feeling of you trying to reconcile in your mind why this stability, why this relationship, why this home, you know what I mean, this marriage, whatever it was, did not work. And it's because you may have poured everything into that relationship, but you weren't pouring into yourself. You weren't buying yourself flowers, as Miley says, right? 10 of Pentacles. This is like legacy, you know what I mean? Again, happy, healthy home life. Look, yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. Whatever you poured into, whether it was a job, a friendship, relationship, partnership, whatever it was, it didn't work, and it left you brokenhearted. And really, there could have been some codependency issues. I'm just going to say it. And this could be the other person, sure, but this reading is about you, okay? Maybe this is why there's this regret here. The Five of Swords. But the Five of Swords is the blessings that you're supposed to be receiving, or the blessings that are going to be ripe for the taking, the blessings and abundance that are coming into you, okay? So we're going to check this out. Spirit team, why is the Five of Swords here for the incoming blessings for the collective? I love you, universe. I love you, Spirit team. The Hanged Man, the Five Swords, Five of Swords again. High Priestess, yes. Oh, I love it. And look, babe, the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Now, what did I say? Getting a new perspective, right? Getting a new perspective. I always say this card is like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I don't think you did anything wrong other than not listen to your intuition. Maybe that was your lesson there, but these are the blessings that are coming into you. This new perspective, this awakening, this realization, these downloads that you get around, maybe even how you self-sabotage because you weren't filling your own cups and finding your own emotional fulfillment. We always think that, you know, a relationship or a partnership, a job, a friendship, whatever it is going to emotionally fulfill us. And it does in a certain way, but it's only in a certain way. Like, we have to do things to emotionally fulfill ourselves, to buy ourselves flowers, to find our own happiness, right? And you're getting a new perspective on that. I think you're actually now at this point receiving the messages that you may have ignored in the past. I think you're realizing now that, again, whatever kind of deceived you was actually there to clear the path for you to receive, right? And you're thinking, well, receive, like, where's my money? Where's my new job? Where's this new stuff? Sometimes the downloads and the information and the new perspective is what you're meant to receive. It's maybe not physically like tangible things. You're meant to receive this new perspective, which I think changes, I mean, it completely changes the way you look at things. And when you change the way you look at things, you can move to vibrate on a different frequency. really and truly. The blessings are the new perspective and the downloads and the information that you're receiving. Look, the sun. Moving out of this Nine of Swords energy. Yeah, you might have been up all night crying, kicking and screaming, honey. You're making the decision though. You're choosing a new perspective. Now, usually with the Hanged Man, the universe puts us in that Hanged Man position, puts us in a little bit of a timeout, right? So we can see it, so we can see the lessons, we can see the situations for what they were. Was I self-sabotaging by, pouring too much into others and not into myself? Probably. Okay, probably. So what you need to release to receive. Oracle of Pentacles. Again, oracles are queens in this deck. Spirit team, why is the Oracle of Pentacles here? Two of Wands returns. Okay. Thank you. We have the Two of Wands. 10 of Wands. Emperor. Beautiful. And look who comes back. Almost like I'm psychic or something. The Queen of Pentacles again. So you have double Queen of Pentacles here. So that's a very important message for somebody. Okay. Making the decision to put down these burdens, again, I think around this rigidity, because the Emperor can be a very rigid, stubborn, you hear me, stubborn energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, not quite as stubborn, but definitely set in her ways. Set in her ways, absolutely. I mean, she knows her value. She knows what she will tolerate, what she won't tolerate. Yes, she knows she can make money. She ain't got no problem with that. But I think that she has to choose, this Queen of Pentacles, this energy, has to choose and see, Hangman, High Priestess, that these burdens that she's been carrying, right, are really about this rigidity, this stubbornness. I feel like maybe holding on too tight to things. There's nothing wrong with being grounded. There's nothing wrong with being stable. But if you're stable and grounded to a point where you're stagnant, no bueno, not good, not good. Energy is meant to flow. Energy is like water. If water becomes stagnant, it becomes what? Toxic, right? Energy, emotions, even money, really meant to flow. Same sort of thing. It's different frequencies, like same energy sort of idea. It's meant to flow. Your energy is meant to flow. Now, maybe it's not finances. Maybe it's just your energy. Maybe you need to get moving. Again, moving your body. I find that I have the best downloads after I do yoga, after I move my body, after I get out at nature, do something like that. Okay. What's underneath her? Oh yeah, Seven of Swords returns. Maybe you've built a stable abundance, for yourself, which is good. It's not a bad thing. But you did it out of fear based on someone that took from you. I don't think that's going to be for everyone, but definitely for someone. Okay. You built a stable foundation, an abundance for yourself because there was a dishonest energy. Yep. Look. The Moon. Six of Wands. Yeah. I think that there was something that you weren't seeing. Okay. There was something you weren't seeing there. And with the Six of Wands, you overcame it. You definitely did. You achieved something. And that's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with embodying the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. My God. She's well off. She's great. But again, don't let your stability become stagnancy. Because then things, information, downloads cannot flow into your experience. All right. Oracle of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is the energy you need to embody to receive. Now, the Queen of Swords, very quick energy. It's quick. It's air energy, air sign energy. Two of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles. A little bit of a match. Oh, the Tower. Okay. Yeah, you need to switch this up. Switch it up. Now, Two of Cups is usually about a beautifully, equally yoked, emotionally balanced, beautiful, flowing relationship. But again, the key word is flowing. Okay? You pour into me, I pour into you. Gorgeous. I love this. However, I feel like if you're keeping yourself in this Four of Swords and this kind of recovery, resting, which isn't a bad thing, but you might be keeping yourself from a match, from leveling up, right? There's a sense of having to look at your thoughts around the exchange of energy, is what I just heard. The flowing energy. There's something that needs to be looked at here, because the Four of Swords can also represent like meditation and reflection, right? So the energy that you need to embody to receive this new perspective and these downloads, this information, is to let go a little bit. Let the energy flow a little bit, right? Maybe you do just want to level up. Maybe you want to meet your divine counterpart, right? But you got to cut some stuff out first, right? Probably these limited beliefs tied to this devil, which I'm about to clarify, but quick, right? Shake it up now is what I just heard. You got to shake up this energy, because that's what the Tower is. Tower shakes your foundation. Now, usually we feel like these are things that happen to us, but with that Queen of Swords there, you might be causing this Tower for some people. You might be cutting some people out like, no, right? But I really feel this is your own ideas, your own thoughts around things. Did I see a card? Sorry, I thought I saw a card that was overturned. Maybe? No. Okay. So the devil here was your bonus card. We're finna clarify this. Spirit team, why is this devil here? Queen of Wands. Look who came back. Queen of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Thank you. Yep. Magician. These toxic thoughts, these toxic patterns, outdated thoughts, belief systems around being abandoned, being lied to, being misled, etc., preventing you from manifesting yourself into this Queen of Wands energy. You have it twice. Preventing you from, again, equal give and take, equally flowing emotions. What am I trying to say? An equal emotional exchange, right? This devil keeps you from understanding that key is right there. And all you got to do is look up. Because if the devil can keep you with your head down, you'll never see the answer. You'll never realize that you're the Queen of Wands. You'll never understand that reciprocity can be there for you, that you deserve reciprocity, that you can manifest it, right? It wants to keep it hidden from you. The devil wants to keep that hidden from you. Okay? We have the Queen of Wands here twice. You know, I always call her like my socialite, right? She's outgoing, she's magnetic, she's attractive. Ooh. Would it be one of my readings if I didn't drop a card? And we're back. Actually, drop two. The Tower and Justice. Are you being fair to yourself? Because the devil does not want you to be fair to yourself, honey. Now, the Queen of Wands, she can come off even a little bit selfish. Honestly, I mean, in this energy, not bad. Not bad. But if you're being kind of stubborn about not being worthy enough to receive, not good. Okay. Again, I feel like there's a rigidity of beliefs here, a rigidity of perspective, a limited perspective. Okay. You're drawing your line in the sand, though. I can write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. Okay, girl. I get it, Miley. Honey, I get it. All right, so we're going to pull some oracle cards. I think I'm going to do 3 different decks today. You know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do more. Maybe I'll do less. We're already over half an hour, so we'll try to wrap this up. All in all, good reading. Sometimes the blessings and abundance, maybe it's not necessarily tangible things. It's not necessarily wealth. It's the perspective. And that perspective may lead you to wealth, a new relationship, abundance, etc. But you need that new perspective first. And I think that you may have dealt with dishonest energy, self-sabotaging energy. Yes. I mean, we all go through it. But I think you are coming out of it, okay? I think you understand that, and you're reflecting, that to level up, to move forward, maybe even to step into a new relationship, you got to let these beliefs go, okay? I always say when I see the 9 of Wands, the wounded warriors, like take the wisdom, leave the wounding sort of thing, okay? All right, Spirit Team, what you got for the collective here? Ooh. Unbound. Of course I'm dropping cards. Of course I am. And we're back. Oh, too many cards, Spirit. So take the top one. Okay. All right. So we have Unbound. Yep. Leap. Yep. And then Mintalkin, longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. Remember, we had that 4 of Wands. I always say that's like happy, healthy home life, relationship, marriage, etc. You might be reflecting back on past relationships. Maybe you lived with an ex-partner, or your parents, or something of that nature. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah, I said in the channeled message, using your free will, okay, to just to be free. Like I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Releasing soul patterns. Again, that self-sabotage energy. I feel like there's a lot of regret around that energy that you might be feeling. And then we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Yeah, just step out. Just step outside. Step outside of your usual routine, okay? I understand we want to be stable, we want to be grounded, but again, is the stability turning into stagnancy? If that is the case, you got to shake it up. Or if you don't, the universe will shake it up for you, because we had the Tower a couple times, right? I always say your higher self, your guides, the universe will whisper, your intuition will tell you enough times, and then the universe will scream at you. And that's a Tower moment, and you don't want that. Ask me how I know. Personal experience, you don't want that. So if you're getting that nudge, that little feeling of like you need to shake some things up, you need to do something different, do it. Do it. Okay? All right. Can I get 3 cards, Spirit? 1, 2, 1 more. Thank you. Bottom, acceptance, letting go, water, non-resistance. Water, what did I say? Stagnancy. Water has to flow. Emotions have to flow. Energy has to flow in general. Okay. Memento mori, the meaning is in the middle. Life presence, depth. You might be in a transition. Absolutely. Okay. Call back. Thank you, Spirit. Call back your energy to you. Energy, power, or depletion. What did I say? Calling back your energy, your attention, and your focus. Find those who inspire you to bloom. Grow together. Community, connection, reciprocation. Reciprocity, reciprocation. You deserve it, okay? Don't let this devil energy, these outdated, unnecessary beliefs, past stories, etc., to tell you that you don't deserve good things in your life. Don't let past regret or past deception lead you to believe that that's what you deserve. Don't get stagnant. Don't get stagnant. Build stability. Holy shit. Sorry, excuse me. 22, 44, 33. That's powerful. 22, 44, 33. I mean, essentially 2, 3, 4, but I don't think I've ever had that happen during a reading. 22, 44, 33. All right, Spirit. All right, Spirit. All right. Spirit Team, what you got? They just throwing cards all over the place today. Thank you. This one says focus. Okay. Soul love, focus. Sorry. Let your light shine. Again, Queen of Wands here twice. Soul love and focus. So we had memento mori, right? Like in between, like this kind of death rebirth cycle, letting your light shine in the darkness. Like you may feel like things are bleak around you. I mean, the world is crazy right now, of course. Can you still shine your light? Can you still find that little spark within you that allows you to light up the darkest rooms, right? Like no matter what's going on around you, you have to shine for you, not for anyone else, for you. Soul love. Calling back your energy to you. I feel like, again, you had the Four of Wands. Retrieving energy that you may have, 33 again. Jesus. Wow. Wow. That's big. Calling back energy that you may have expended or poured into a relationship. Yeah. Yeah. That you may have felt was a soulmate. Yeah. Yeah. Focus. Yeah. Focus on finding those who inspire you to bloom, reciprocity, community, people that pour into you. We had the Two of Cups. Remember, I pour into you, you pour into me, reciprocity. Focus on those things. Focus on shining your light so those people can find you, okay? They can't find you if you remain in like that Four of Swords energy. There's nothing wrong with reflection and meditation and kind of getting your head around what happened. Cool. But don't stay there. Don't become stagnant there. Okay. So I'm going to pull these last oracle. Doing a little bit more with the oracles for this reading. So if you have a question, these are the angel answers. If you have a question, please keep that question in the forefront of your mind as I shuffle. We will see if the angels have any answers for you. This reading is a bit longer, but you know, I usually only give you guys one reading a week. So, and as always, you can fast forward. All right, Spirit Team, what you got? What you got for the collective? Nope. No, within the next few weeks, not the right time. Okay. Whoa, okay. I don't know. Oh, and there's another card here, success. I don't know. This might have to do with a job. Okay. I'm going to say this right now. If you are, and this is not for everybody, okay? If you are thinking of leaving a job right now, I don't think I would do that at this time. Unless like it's a very toxic situation, you know, your mental health is very much suffering, understandable, you know, do what you got to do. But there's something here about not today, but within like the next few weeks, right? Like, so it might just be a few more weeks. You might have to get through something, but you have no choice. You have not the right time right now. That doesn't mean within a few weeks, you know, you won't have success elsewhere. Again, this feels like a job, but it could be a relationship. It could be an apartment, you know. But they're saying it's not the right time. You will have success. You just need to wait a little bit for it, okay? So, this was a lot. Wow. This is what I have for you. I truly, truly, truly hope this reading has brought you some guidance and some clarity, as it is always my intention to serve. So, happy July. I hope that you all are taking care of yourselves. And again, please like and subscribe. I will be doing a reading possibly tomorrow, but possibly next week we'll be releasing a new one, okay? So take care of yourselves, and I will talk to y'all very, very soon.